Let's talk about the Ganga River, not as a symbol of peace, but as a weapon. Because right now, India is turning the Ganga into a tool of control, wielding water as leverage over Bangladesh. This isn't about sharing, this is hydro-aggression, plain and simple. Here's what's happening. The 1996 Ganga Water Treaty is about to expire, and India and Bangladesh are supposed to renegotiate the terms. But let's not kid ourselves, this isn't a negotiation between equals. India is dictating the terms, using its upstream position to throttle the river's flow before it ever reaches Bangladesh. And the centerpiece of this power play? The Farakka Barrage, a massive concrete chokehold on the Ganga, just upstream from the Bangladesh border. When India built Farakka, it wasn't to help both countries, it was to keep Kolkata port alive, sure, but at Bangladesh's expense. Downstream, rivers have dried up. Farmlands are turning to desert. Salinity from the sea is creeping inland, destroying fisheries and contaminating drinking water. Millions of Bangladeshis are seeing their livelihoods vanish. Now, India wants even more water. They're demanding an extra 30 to 35,000 cusecs. That's not a small ask. That's a death sentence for Bangladesh's agriculture. Imagine trying to grow food or keep your cattle alive when your main river is running dry because someone upstream decided they deserve more. Indian officials say Bangladesh should be grateful for what it gets, a grotesque twisting of reality. The 1996 treaty wasn't some act of generosity. It was a hard-fought compromise, signed because Bangladesh had no other choice. India calls it good faith. I call it bullying. And get this, India wants to shorten the treaty's duration from 30 years to just 10 or 15. Why? So they can keep Bangladesh on a leash. Every decade, use the threat of a dry river to force new concessions. That isn't partnership, that's hostage-taking. India's hypocrisy doesn't stop there. They blame infrastructure strain and silt at Kolkata port, as if that justifies squeezing Bangladesh. Meanwhile, they suspend the Indus Water Treaty with Pakistan when it suits them, and now Bangladesh is next in line for water warfare. They block China's dams on the Brahmaputra but have no problem cutting off Bangladesh for West Bengal or Bihar's needs. It's water colonialism, dressed up as development. And where is Bangladesh in all these negotiations? Nowhere. No real voice. India sets the agenda. Bangladesh is expected to say thank you. West Bengal's chief minister complains about being left out, but Bangladesh is the real silent victim here. 60 million people depend on the Ganga and face drought, famine, and mass displacement if the taps run dry. International law is clear. As a lower riparian, Bangladesh has rights under UN conventions, but India ignores them. Because when you control the river, you get to write the rules. Let's be honest, this isn't about development, it's about punishing Bangladesh for getting close to China. It's about testing coercive diplomacy before using it elsewhere, maybe on the Brahmaputra next. And it's about blaming Bangladesh for Kolkata's port problems, when the real issue is years of mismanagement upstream. Here's my call to action. The world cannot look away. This is water apartheid, and Bangladesh's survival depends on stopping it. We need global pressure to uphold the original treaty. We need UN mediation to prevent ecological genocide. And we need to call out India's hydro-imperialism at every multilateral forum. If we stay silent, millions pay the price. It's time to stand up for justice, for the river, and for every life that depends on it.